अस्तु आरम्भं करोतु महोदय।
आं महोदय। वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। धन्यवादः।
धन्यवादः महोदय। सर्वेषां स्वागतमस्ति। अद्य वयम् एकं नूतनं विषयं पठामः। कर्मणि प्रयोग इति तस्य नाम। तो यथा आङ्ग्लभाषया एक्टिव् वाय्स् पासिव् वाय्स् इति सन्ति, संस्कृते अपि कर्तरि प्रयोग कर्मणि प्रयोग इति सन्ति। स्तः। So I'm only saying the English equivalent just to draw a parallel. They are not exactly the same. Just like other things we have seen in Sanskritam, the concept of karmani prayoga or passive voice is very, very rich, and it the number of shlokas and the number of vakyas etc. that we find in the normal prayoga, we have a similar number in karmani prayoga also. Whereas in English, passive voice is there, but its usage is different, the implications are different, etc. But in Sanskritam, it's a first citizen, as they say, and it's very exhaustive. It's also a potentially confusing topic because all these days we have learned a certain set of rules. Now we are going to say, well, those rules still apply, but suspend those rules in this situation. So that is where the confusion comes. So we'll take this topic up very slowly. We'll take as long as you all need to understand it thoroughly, because it's an extremely important topic. Also, as you start speaking in Sanskritam, as you start reading shlokas, as Sanskritam sinks into your body, karmani prayoga comes out automatically. I'll give you an example. When I say shruyate va, right? Mama sanganakam drushyate va. What does that mean? What am I actually saying?
Are you able to listen?
His voice heard.
Is my voice heard? Is my computer seen? I'm not saying you. I'm not asking you. I'm not saying are you able to see? If I say are you able to see, I would have said bhavan pashyati va or bhavati pashyati va or bhavantah pashyati va. I'm not saying that. I'm saying drushyate va, shruyate va. So the emphasis is not on who. It is the emphasis is on what. Right? See the difference? So when I say, can you see my computer? The emphasis is on you. Or can you all, or can you two see my computer? There the emphasis is on karta, who is doing the action. We are still talking about the computer, we are still talking about the audio, but the emphasis is on karta. Whereas when I say, is my computer seen? Is there a karta? Am I specifying by whom it is seen? No, it is understood that is it seen by Rita Mahodaya, is it seen by Sudha Mahodaya, is it seen by Bala Mahodaya, or everybody of you. So the emphasis there is on the computer and the action of seeing that computer. It is not on who. The who still is necessary to understand the complete sentence, but the emphasis is on the sound, is on the sound that is coming out of my mouth. It's on the computer screen, what is shown on the screen. So drishyate va, sangadakam drishyate va. If I say either of those, that stands by themselves, those stand by themselves as full sentence. So is my computer screen, I'm not saying by whom. It is implied by whom, by one, by two, by all. So that is, if you catch that subtle nuance, if you catch that difference, then karmani prayoga becomes easy. Are you all with me so far?
Mother.
So that's all. That's all. So okay, let's start in a logical way, structured way. इदानीं मम सङ्गणकं दृश्यते वा?
Mother.
Is my computer seen? अत्र पश्यन्तु, हर्ष महोदय, भवती वाक्यत्रयं पठतु कृपया।
आम्, पुनरवलोकनं। छात्रः पुस्तकं पठति। बालिका अभ्यासम् अलिखत्। वयं गृहं गमिष्यामः।
उत्तमम्। अत्र श्रीविद्या महोदय, प्रथमे वाक्ये कर्ता कः, or in all these things, what is the karta?
कर्ता is छात्रः। कर्म is पुस्तकम् and क्रिया is पठति।
द्वितीये वाक्ये
बालिका अभ्यासम् अलिखत् अस्ति क्रियापदं। बालिका is कर्ता and अभ्यासम् is कर्म।
अलिखत्, अलिखता न,
अलिखत्।
and last one
is गमिष्यामः। वयं is कर्ता, गृहं is कर्म and गमिष्यामः is क्रियापदम्।
So in all these situations, धन्यवादः महोदय, रीता महोदय, in all these cases कर्ता, कर्तृपदस्य वचनं किं? क्षम्यतां, विभक्तिः का विभक्तिः?
प्रथमा विभक्ति, छात्रः प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचन।
अनन्तरं
बालिका अपि प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचने अस्ति।
अनन्तरं
वयं उत्तम पुरुष, प्रथमा विभक्ति बहुवचने।
पुरुषः नास्ति, पुरुषः is not applicable to subanta. Purusha is applicable only to kriyapada. It is, this word is used to talk about something in the about a kriya, is to indicate a kriya that exists in the uttama purusha, but we don't say that a subantam or a namapadam is in uttama purusha, prathama purusha, etc. So no, chinta na. So namapadasya lingam bhavati, vachanam bhavati, vibhaktihi bhavati. That's all, those three. क्रियापदस्य किं किं भवति?
क्रियापदस्य लकारः, वचनः and पुरुषः।
वचनं पुरुषः, those three. अत्रापि अस्ति। नामपदं इत्युक्ते लिङ्गः, वचनं, विभक्तिः भवति। क्रियापदस्य पुरुषः, वचनं, लकारः भवति। This is all revision, but this is very important when we to connect to karmani prayega. So bear with me if this is boring to you. अनन्तरम् एकमपि अस्ति धन्यवादः विराज महोदय वाक्यत्रये कर्मपदं किं किम् अस्ति
प्रथमवाक्ये पुस्तकं द्वितीयवाक्ये अभ्यासं तृतीये गृहं
गृहं विभक्ति
द्वितीय विभक्ति
in all three cases.
Yes, Mohoday.
So these are all the normal sentences that we have studied so far. So the karta is in prathama vibhakti, karma is in dvitiya vibhakti. Chaitra Mahoday, anantaram ekamapi amsham asti atra. कर्तृपदस्य क्रियापदस्य सम्बन्धः अस्ति वा कर्मपदस्य क्रियापदस्य सम्बन्धः अस्ति वा अत्र अस्तु अत्र वदतु
प्रथमवाक्ये छात्रः पठति बालिका अलिखत् वयं गमिष्यामः अतः कर्तृपदस्य क्रियापदस्य सम्बन्धः अस्ति महोदय
कीदृशः सम्बन्धः
छात्रः एकवचने अस्ति पठति अपि एकवचने अस्ति
सो वचनसम्बन्धः अस्ति अत्र द्वितीये वाक्ये
द्वितीये वाक्ये अपि बालिका एकवचने अस्ति अलिखत् एकवचने अस्ति वयं बहुवचने अस्ति अतः गमिष्यामः अपि बहुवचने अस्ति महोदय
अस्तु सो साधारणतया कर्तृपदस्य क्रियापदस्य वचनसम्बन्धः अस्ति उत्तमम् अनन्तरं कोऽपि सम्बन्धः अस्ति वा अन्यं सम्बन्धं सम्बन्धः
So basically, if you ask the question kaha patati, then we would get the answer chatraha patati. And chatraha kam patati, chatraha pustakam patati. Chatra kim patati. Chatra kim patati, then pustakam atra is the object upon which an action is being done.
तत् त्यजतु एकवारं कर्मपदं त्यजतु. Let's not talk about कर्मपदं for now. I am trying to elicit what are the relationships between karta and kriya. So one you said vachanam, that is good. Anantaram kimapi asti va?
Lingabhedah nasti, that we have seen.
Kriyapade lingabhedah nasti, satyam. That is only if it's a lakara. But what is the other general rule that we studied about the relationship between karta and kriya? Anybody remember?
General is the like patati is prathama purusha. So like chatraha, he reads.
Kriya kartrusya purusha vachana anusarati.
So vachana sambandha asti, purusha sambandha asti.
Purusha sambandha asti.
Patati asti chet, you can only use words that indicate prathama purusha. You cannot say chatraha pustakam pathami or pathasi. It has to be patati only. Or if you look at it the other way around, gamishyamaha asti chet vayameva bhavitum arhati kartrupade. It cannot, gamishyamaha cannot be used with anything else. It has to be vayam. That is known as the Purusha Sambandha. So those two are very important. Anantaram. Hemanti Mahode. Karma pade, kriya pade, dvayoho madhye sambandha asti va? Hemanti Mahode. Kriya pade. Dvayoho madhye. Make up your own sentences. You'll come to the answer.
Nasti, it
Ah.
can be pustakani patati as well.
Ah.
So yes,
छात्रः पुस्तकं पठति, छात्रः
पठति,
पुस्तके अस्ति चेत्
पुस्तकान् पठति, और
पुस्तके
छात्रः पुस्तकानि पठति.
पठति. सो वचनसम्बन्धः नास्ति. पुस्तकं पठति, पुस्तके पठति, पुस्तकानि पठति. पुरुषसम्बन्धः अस्ति वा?
No, पुरुषसम्बन्धः नास्ति.
That concept doesn't even apply. So पुरुषसम्बन्धः अपि नास्ति. So that is very important. So कर्तृपदं प्रथमविभक्तौ, कर्मपदं द्वितीयविभक्तौ and क्रियापदस्य लकारः भवति. This is what we are seeing. छात्रः पुस्तकं पठति, छात्रौ पुस्तकं पठतः, छात्राः पुस्तकं पठन्ति. So सम्बन्धः कर्तृपदस्य क्रियापदस्य अस्ति, तत्तु वचनसम्बन्धः इति कथ्यते. अनन्तरं सः पठति, त्वं पठसि, अहं पठामि. एतत् पुरुषसम्बन्धः. So this is all punaravalokanam. We've seen this before. But the reason we are bringing it up is we will tie it up to karmani prayoga. So same thing in as Hemanti Mahodaya said, there is no Purusha Sambandha or Vachana Sambandha between the Karma Padam and Kriya Padam. So far so good. Anybody needs any more revision on this? If you have doubts, ask, because unless we get past this stage in a very clear manner, the other things won't be clear. Astu. Now let us jump into Karmani Prayoga. Rohini Mahodaya, कृपया पठतु वाक्यत्रयम्.
छात्रः श्लोकं पठति, बालिका अभ्यासं लिखति, अहं देवीं नमामि.
आङ्ग्लभाषया वदतु तस्य अर्थः, प्रथमस्य वाक्यस्य अर्थः वदतु आङ्ग्लभाषया.
Student reads the sloka.
Student ekavachanam. Student
reads the sloka.
So if in English you have to say the same thing, so that is what we call as the active voice in English. I normally don't like to teach concepts in English, परन्तु अत्र किञ्चित् प्राधान्यमस्ति, अतः आङ्ग्ले वदामि. But in English, if you were to do it in passive voice, किं भवति? Student.
The sloka is read by the student.
Shloka is read by the student. द्वितीयं वाक्यं आङ्ग्लभाषया वदतु.
बालिका अभ्यास. The girl student writes the abhyasa.
Abhyasa. And if you were to convert it into passive voice in English,
the abhyasa is written by the girl student.
Is written by the girl student. Trutiyasya.
Aham Devim Namami. I salute Devi. Devi is saluted by me.
Devi is saluted by me. Me. So what is the pattern you are seeing in all these three sentences in passive voice? What does the karta become in English? Student. How did you say student? The student reads the shloka, and then in passive voice?
The shloka is read by the student.
By the student. by the
Yes,
student.
yes.
So Chhatraha by Chhatra Samskrite kim bhavati?
By Chhatra,
By Chhatra.
Chhatraya, Chhatraya,
Chhatraha.
Chhatrena,
Chatrena. Balika by the
Balikaya,
girl student. Balikaya.
Balikaya,
Aham. You said by me.
Maya,
Maya. Uttamam. So, Chhatraha shlokam pathati. The boy or the student reads the shloka. The same thing, if you want to say, the shloka is read by the student. By the student, Chhatraha becomes Chhatrena. Shlokam becomes shlokaha. Why? I will explain. Pathati becomes pathyate. Just like in English, pathati is read, reads or is reading has become is read. So same way, Balika, the girl writes the abhyasam. So in Karmani Prayoga, passive voice, by the girl, Balikaya, Abhyasam, Abhyasaha, Likhati, right, becomes is written. So that becomes Likhyate. Same way, Aham Devi Namami, I do Namanam to Devi. And then passive voice madhye, by me, Devi is saluted, let us say. So by me is Maya, Devim becomes Devi, Namami, I salute or am saluting becomes is saluted. So you see the Parivartanam in Angla Bhasha also, same way, Samskrite api, Namami becomes Namyate. So first, let's get this concept. Then we'll see what the rules are and what does pathyate mean and how is it related to pathati, etc. So that is the general concept of karmani prayoga. So if we go back to the first introductory vakyam, bhavan sanganakam pashyati. Mama sanganakam. So mama sanganakam, mama, let's take it out. Let's keep it simple. Bhavan sanganakam pashyati. So you are seeing the computer. In English, if we convert that into passive voice, Sumitra Mahode, katham vadamaha?
Magodaya, I have a oral surgery, so I am not able to talk.
Kshamyatam. Bala Mahodaya. You are seeing computer. Angla bhashaya kim bhavati? Bala Mahodaya अस्ति वा? Sudha Mahode.
Could you please repeat the question?
You are seeing the computer.
I see a computer.
No. You are seeing the computer in passive voice kim bhavati?
The computer is being seen by me. Or
By me, na.
The computer
You
is
only.
seen.
By you only, right? I am eating. Passive voice madhye kim bhavati?
I am eating.
I'm eating a mango.
Oh, a mango is eaten by me.
By me. That doesn't change you to me or nothing. So if I say you are seeing a computer, passive voice madhye kim bhavati? Angla bhashaya. In English only. You are seeing a computer. What is it in English? Passive voice.
You're seeing a computer. A computer is seen by you.
By you. You said by me, so I'm saying
okay.
you converted it to me. So that's why. So Bhavan Sanganakam Pashyati. So so Bhavan becomes Tritiya Vibhakti. Chhatraha becomes Chatrena by student. Balika becomes Balikaya. And Aham becomes Maya. So Bhavan becomes
Bhavata.
Bhavata. Bhavata. Sanganakam Drushyate. Pashyati becomes Drushyate. So that is where it comes. When I say Drushyate va, Sanganakam Drushyate va, so that is where it comes. Now let us look at the rules. Let us formulate the rules based on these use cases that we have seen. So this normal way of speaking, what we call as active voice in English, is called Kartari Prayoga. This is what we have studied all these days. We have not named it because we didn't have the need to do it. It's called Kartari Prayoga. This new way of saying the same thing is called Karmani Prayoga. Why that is, we will see in a second. So what are the rules of Karmani Prayoga? So in these sentences, Sudha Mahoday, Karta kaha Chatrena Shlokaha Patyate. Karta kaha?
Karta is Shlokaha.
Who is doing the action?
Action is being done by the Chatraha.
Chatraha. So that does not change. So Karta is still the student. So just because this particular word is in Prathama Vibhakti, don't think that this is Karta. In Karmani Prayoga, Karta will be in Trutiya Vibhakti. Anantaram. Karma Padam Kim Atra. What is the student reading?
Shlokaha.
Shlokaha. So just because this is in Prathama Vibhakti, don't think this is Karta. Whereas in Kartari Prayoga, the Karma Padam is in Ditya Vibhakti, but in Karmani Prayoga, Karma Padam is in the Prathama Vibhakti. And then if you look at the Kriya Padam, Pathati, or Pathati means reads or is reading iti. The same thing in Karmani Prayoga is read iti asti kila. By the student, shloka is read. So is read, that lakara form is pathyate. So pathati becomes pathyate. So by the student, shloka is read. Dvitiyamapi prayatnam karotu. So in this vakya, who's the karta?
Balika. Balikaya.
Balikaya. So what vibhakti is the karta in?
Tritiya Vibhakti.
Atra karma Vachanam, we'll talk about Vachanam. Let's introduce one thing at a time. Let's focus on Vibhakti first.
Since Karta is in Tritiya Ekavachanam, Likyate must be Ekavachanam.
Likyate, no. So no, that is not correct. The rules change. That is why let us take only one thing at a time. Only one thing. Let's not talk about the relationship between karta and kriya or karma and kriya. We'll come to that in the second class. Before we come to that, there are lots of hurdles we have to pass through. So let us stick to only one thing. Today, in today's class, let us focus only on the vibhakti. So karta is in Trutiya Vibhakti.
Tritiya.
Tritiya Vibhakti. Karma?
Karma Abhyasaha. It's in Prathama Vibhakti.
Prathama vibhakti. Whereas in Kartari Prayoga, Karta is in
Karta is in Prathama Vibhakti and Karma is in Dvitiya Vibhakti.
Anantaram Tritiya Vakye, Karta Kaha?
Karta is Maya. Maya. Devi is in Prathama Vibhakti. Namyate.
Namyate. So Namyate is the equivalent of Namani. So Kartrupadam, Karmani Prayoge, Kartrupadam Trutiya Vibhakto Bhavati. So this is a big change for us. All these days we've said Karta is in Prathama Vibhakti. That is still true, but that applies to Kartari Prayoga. Whereas in Karmani Prayoga, Karta is in Tritiya Vibhakti. Karma is in Prathama Vibhakti. All these days we've said karma is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. That is still true, but that applies to Kartari Prayoga. Whereas in Karmani Prayoga, karma is in Prathama Vibhakti. And then you have seen these new forms of lakara, Pathyate, Likhyate, Namyate. So those are the lat lakara ekavachana forms in Karmani Prayoga. So just like we have lat lakara, pathati, vadati, khadati, tibati, etc. In the normal Kartari Prayoga, there is an equivalent in Karmani Prayoga. So when we do the pat dhatu, pathati, pathatah, pathanti, patasi, patatah, patata, patami, patavamaha, patavaha, patamaha, that is in the lat lakara. There is an equivalent table for Karmani Prayoga. Equivalent lat forms in Karmani. There is an equivalent lot forms in Karmani, equivalent root forms, equivalent other lakara. So just like we draw the 3x3 table for lat lakara or lot lakara or root lakara, etc., we will have the same equivalent form. So for a dhatu, if there are 9 lat forms in Kartari, there are 9 lat forms in Karmani. So we will have to now learn more lakara forms. But it's actually easy in Karmani Prayoga because in Kartari Prayoga, there are lots of inconsistencies in the form. For example, when we say pashyati, we normally would think pathati. And if I say what is the dhatu, you'll say path. Likhati, you'll say dhatu is likh. But when I say pashyati, we will immediately think pash is the dhatu. But drush is the dhatu. So there is an inconsistency, and that is why beginners have challenges. Whereas in Karmani Prayoga, many of those inconsistencies are not there. So if you know the dhatu, the derivation of the lat forms is much simpler in Karmani Prayoga. So yes, we still have to remember all those other additional forms, but it's much easier. So far, so good. Are you all with me so far? At any point, please feel free to stop. I understand this is a confusing topic, mainly because we are rewriting the rules. So, Sudha Mahodaya, to your point, karmanaha or karma padasya kriya padasya vachana sambandhaha purusha sambandhaha bhavati. So, in Karmani Prayoga, the relationship is between the karma padam and kriya padam, not between the karta and kriya. That is why I asked you to wait. We will study this in the next class. Let us go slowly. But why is everything that we studied so far called Kartari, and why is what we are studying today called Karmani Prayoga? मीरा महोदय कृपया पठतु।
कर्तरि प्रयोगः यत्र कर्तृपदस्य प्राधान्यं भवति सः कर्तरि प्रयोगः। बालकः पठति, बालकः श्लोकं पठति, बालिका श्लोकं पठति।
So, एकक्षणं त्यजतु, स्थगतु. What is it trying to say here?
कर्तृपदस्य प्राधान्यम् इत्युक्ते बालकः बालिका कर्तृपदस्य प्राधान्यं भवति वाक्ये सः कर्तरि प्रयोगः कथ्यते।
So what is it saying? What is the meaning? What is it implying? What is all this saying?
In a kartari prayoga, the importance is for the karta.
Importance is for the karta. Anantaram etat pathatu.
कर्मणि प्रयोगः यत्र कर्मपदस्य प्राधान्यं भवति सः कर्मणि प्रयोगः। श्लोकः पठ्यते, बालकेन श्लोकः पठ्यते, बालिकया श्लोकः पठ्यते। कर्मपदस्य प्राधान्यं भवति, the object is given importance in a karmani prayoga.
So can somebody explain to me or share your thoughts on what we mean by this? In Kartari Prayoga, we are saying the importance is given to Kartrupadam. In Karmani Prayoga, we are saying the importance is given to Karmapadam. What exactly does that mean?
अहं वदामि महोदय।
वदतु महोदय।
कर्तरि प्रयोगे क्रियापदं कर्तृ अनुसरति। कर्मणि प्रयोगे क्रियापदं कर्मपदम् अनुसृयति।
Anusarati, that is fine, but you are telling me the rules, but I am asking a more fundamental question. What do we mean by Kartari? In Kartari Prayoga, Karta is important, whereas in Karmani Prayoga, Karmapadam is important. What do we mean by that?
The stress is more on the karma.
If you ask the Kriya Padam, who is doing it? In Kartari Prayoga, you get the Karta. In Karmani Prayoga, you get the Karma.
No, who is doing it is still Karta only. Kaha patyate, balakena patyate. Kena patyate, balakena patyate.
Okay.
So that doesn't change. Srividya Mahoday, what were you saying?
The stress is more on the karma. Anyone can read the sloka, but the sloka should be read. That's the stress.
Whereas in Kartari,
the stress, who does that? Who does the action?
Who is doing the action is more important. So in Kartari Prayoga, who is doing is more important. It doesn't mean that we don't have a Karma Padam. We will still need a Karma Padam. That is absolutely not what I'm saying. So whether in Kartari Prayoga or in Karmani Prayoga, we still need the Karta, we still need the Karma. I mean, in many cases, Karma is optional, but let's not go there. That's as we go more and more in depth, we will get to optional Karma Padas and all that. But for the most part, there is a Karta, there is a Karma, there is a Kriya. So let's proceed with that assumption. So as we stated at the beginning of this class, is my computer seen? So there, the importance is not given to by whom it is seen. Is my computer seen? So for me, as the asker of that question, it is more important that my screen is being seen. Maybe I'm having technical challenges. Maybe I forgot to share my screen. Whatever the reason may be, for me, the importance is that my screen be seen. But if Srividya Mahodaya says, oh, I can't hear you, Mahodaya, then I will say, can you hear me now? I'll adjust my volume and say, can you hear my volume now? Because nobody else has complained. So there the pradhanyam, the stress is on who. So I'm giving importance to Sri Vidya Mahodaya. Is that difference clear? So what we mean by pradhanyam? So when I in Sanskritam, if we convert that into Vakyam, Sri Vidya Mahodaya, Bhavati Shrunoti va? Are you able to hear me? So that is normal Kartari Prayoga. Bhavadbihi, we don't normally say that. Bhavadbihi Sanganakam Drushyateva. That is the full Vakyam. By all of you is my computer screen seen. So there the emphasis is on the computer or on the screen rather. Spashtam. So that is what the next slide talks about. Pradhanyam namakin. Nama means definition or meaning. So nama normally means name, but we also use it to in the sense of meaning or definition. You'll encounter the usage of the word nama in these contexts also. So pradhanyam namakin means what is the meaning of pradhanyam that we used here. Hina Mahode. Etat pathatu. Hina Mahode.
यत्र कः करोति कर्ता इति मुख्यम अंशम किम करोति इति न सह कर्तरि प्रयोग. So here the one who is doing is more emphasized.
Correct.
So balakah pathati, balakah श्लोकम पठति, balika श्लोकम पठति. So who is reading is more important.
Who is doing the reading is more important. In both cases, the boy and the girl are reading the shloka, but in some conversation, the action of reading, I mean, who is doing the action is more important. Whatever, it depends on the context. So let's take one more example. If I'm talking to somebody and we are talking about our day-to-day activity, I will say, have you finished cooking? Let us say, as normal conversation between two people, we say that, right? Have you finished your homework? Have you finished your cooking? Have you finished going to the gym? Whatever it may be. So there so that is in one context where the emphasis is on the karta. And now let us say we invite somebody to our house. So there, let us say there is a mother and a daughter who are making everything ready, who are doing the cooking, let us say. So the father doesn't say, is the hey mother, hey daughter, are you both done with the cooking? That is not normal conversation. Is the food ready? He will say, is the food ready? Is the house ready? Have the guests come? Right? So there the pradhanyam is on the object, the karma is the food. The food is emphasized there. Spashtam? So that is kartari. Even in English, right? Or even in our mother tongue, when we say, the father would say, is the food ready? Is the house ready? Have the guests come? So there the karma pada becomes pradhanya. Atrapi karta asti. The karta is the mother and the daughter. But the emphasis, the way it is spoken is the emphasis is more on the food being ready or the house being ready. So that is what we mean by pradhanya. Hina Mahode, dvitiyamapi pathatu.
Yatra kim kriyate iti mukhyam ansham. कः करोति इति न, सः कर्मणि प्रयोग. So what this balaka and balika are doing is more important than rather one who is doing, balak or balika.
No. That is in Kartari Prayoga. In Karmani Prayoga, what is being read is more important. Is the shloka read?
What being,
is,
so what is read is more important than who has read this.
Correct. So the teacher may say, is the homework done? Is the exam ready? So there, the teacher is not emphasizing by any particular person. He is more interested in, is the homework done? Is the homework clear? Are there questions regarding the homework? He's not saying, hey, Hina Mahoday, do you have any questions about the homework? He is more emphasizing if there are any doubts about the homework. So there, that is Karmani Prayoga. Uttamam. Now, so we thought, Vadat Mahoday.
So here, does kriyate mean is being done?
Is being done. We are in today's class, we are focusing on only the lat lakara ekavachana. So
no, the kriyate, that padam, I wanted to know the meaning.
It means is done, is being done. Lat lakara ekavachana, is being done. Is being read, or is read. So here shlokaha patyate, the shloka is read. Balakena shlokaha patyate, by the boy the shloka is read. Balikaya shlokaha patyate, by the girl the shloka is read. So Balakena or Balikaya, we know what it means. We have seen this many times. Shlokaha and Shlokam, we have seen it many times. Pathati, we have seen it many times. The only new type of word that we have never seen before is Patyate. So let us see what it is. Anantaram kasya kramaha Kanchan Mahoday. Etat pathatu.
महोदय, यथा कर्तरी प्रयोगे लट लिट लोट इत्यादि लकार रूपाणि भवन्ति, कर्मणि प्रयोगे अपि सर्वे लकार रूपाणि सन्ति.
लकार रूपाणि, लकार न लकार,
लकार रूपाणि सन्ति.
अर्थः कः?
like present, future, agnya, prathana, like it is there in kartari, same way it is there in karmani.
Present, future mastu, Sanskrita terms use Sanskrita terms. So just like there are lat, lut, rot, lung, lung, etc. in kartari, there is an equivalent set of forms in Karmani Prayoga also. So read this also.
Astu Mahoday. Karmani lat rupani. Dhatuhu plus adhikam yakara adhikam te. Dhatu pat adhikam yakarah plus te patyate. Lik dhatu patyete. Patyete.
No, patyete. No. It's not patyete. It's patyate only.
Patyate. Patyate. Patyete. Lik dhatu yakarah adhikam te is likhyate. Nam dhatu yakarah adhikam te is equal to namyate. Anye.
Astu. Ekakshana. So these are all the Karmani lat lakara forms. in ekavachana. I should have said ekavachana. I will fix this. But this is how you get the ekavachana forms of the karmani lat rupani. So you take the dhatu and add ya and say in ekavachana. So pat dhatu asti chet pat plus ya plus te patyate is read. Likh plus ya plus te likhyate is written. Nam plus ya plus te namyate is being prayed. So etat pat.
महोदय अन्ये कर्मणि लट् रूपाणि अपि सन्ति तानि अग्रे पश्यामः.
So for example, pibati. What is the dhatu for pibati? Pibati.
P dhatu. Piyate.
P dhatu va?
Pa dhatu.
Pa dhatu.
Pa dhatu.
So there it is not pa plus ya plus te payate. It is something else. It's piyate. How that is, we will see in the next class. So that's what I mean by other forms also existing. So today, in today's class, we will see only those dhatus that end in a halanta. Those that end in a hal, halanta dhatu. So pat, so where the dhatu ends in is a halanta, to get the karmani lat ekavachana form, you have to add ya and se. Okay, let's do an abhyasa. It will become very clear. Harsha Mahoday, arambham karo.
एतेषां क्रियापदानां कर्मणि लट् रूपाणि वदतु. खादति.
Here also I should have said ekavachana rupani. I just want ekavachana.
खादति. खाद धातु. So खाद्यते.
Khad plus ya plus te khadyate. Shri Vidya Mahoday.
Pashyati.
What is the dhatu? Drush.
Drishyate.
Drushyate. Drush plus ya plus te drushyate. Rita Mahoday.
लभते लभ धातु. लभ प्लस य प्लस ते लभ्यते.
लभ्यते. उत्तमम्. लभ्यते. लभ प्लस य प्लस ते लभ्यते. विराज महोदय.
वन्दते वन्द्यते.
वन्द धातुः अपि वदतु.
वन्द ओन्ली.
वन्द य ते वन्द्यते. चैत्र महोदय.
सेवते अर्थः अहं न जानामि महोदय. सेवते सर्व्स. अच्छा. सेवते save, I'm not sure.
Save eva.
Save. So save adhikam ya adhikam te sevyate.
Sevyate. Artah kaha?
Is being served. Is served. Is served.
Is served. Sevate ityukte serves. Sevyate is served.
Is served.
Uttamam. Anantaram Hemanti Mahoday.
Janati. So that's Gnya Dhatu.
Uttamam.
So that would be Gnayate.
Nyayate. Uttamam.
Nyayate.
Uttamam. Sudha Mahoday.
Dhatu pra. Is it pra, Mahodaya?
Anybody? Prapnati.
Ap dhatu.
Aap
Okay.
dhatu.
Up.
Pra is the upasarga.
Oh. So what is the dhatu?
Aap.
Ap.
Aap. Aap. Like Hindi, aap, you.
Aap.
Aap.
Then
Apnoti.
Yeah.
Aapnoti. Pra plus aapnoti.
Apyate.
So full, if you add the upasarga back.
Oh. Oh. Prapyate.
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 Aapnoti. Aap is the dhatu. Pra is the upasarga. So take the dhatu aap, add ya and say apyate, and then add back the upasarga. Same as always. Prapyate. Uttamam. Antimam api karotu.
Pachyate.
Pachyate. So if you notice, pachati is in parasmai, pachate is atmane, but whether even if a word, even if a dhatu is in ubhayapadi, so whether a dhatu khadati parasmaipadi, pachati parasmaipadi, parantu labhate atmanepadi, mandate atmanepadi, and pachati and pachate ubhayapadi. In all the cases, there is only one karmani form, and in lat ekavachana it is ya plus te. So there is no parasmaipadi or atmanepadi forms for karmani. It's always there is only one form, and that is the atmanepadi form. So that simplifies our life to an extent. प्रश्नाः सन्ति वा अत्र?
महोदय ज्ञायते, please explain this. जानाति.
जानाति इत्युक्ते किम्?
Knows.
Is known. ज्ञायते. Is known. Is known. सः संस्कृतं जानाति. He knows संस्कृतं. तेन संस्कृतं ज्ञायते. By him संस्कृतं is known. एवमेव. स्पष्टम्?
Mahoday, how this root and joining was done? I was concerned about that. Gya dhatu plus plus how we join here. I know I understood pach plus yo plus te or pat plus yo plus te. How we are joining gya? That is my question.
अस्तु, पश्यामः. Let's see if I know how to write nya in the keyboard. This is the dhatu.
Yo.
It will become like that. Nya yate.
धन्यवादः. Yeah, धन्यवादः महोदय.
चिन्ता नास्ति. So अत्र कर्तरि प्रयोगे वाक्यमस्ति, तस्य कर्मणि प्रयोगे परिवर्तनं कुर्मः. So balika patham pathati. This is the normal kartari prayoga that we know. The girl reads the lesson. Karmani prayoge kim bhavati. What did we say? Karmani prayoga, karta. What vibhakti is the karta in?
Tritiya.
Tritiya. So take the karta in prathama vibhakti and convert it into tritiya vibhakti. Balikaya. And then what did we say about the karma padam? What vibhakti is it in? Prathama vibhakti. So patham becomes pathaha, and then the lat form which is in pathati becomes karmani lat, which is pat plus ya plus te pathyate. So that is a simple abhyas. Who did the last one? I forget. Where did we stop? Vadat Mahoday.
So here balikaya pataha patyate, that is the lesson is read by the girl. So how do we say the lesson is being read by the girl? Like in Latlakara, sometimes for Balika Patam Patati, we say the girl is reading the lesson. We do use that. So similarly, do we have this Patyate form for continuous tense?
Satyam. There is something called Shatru Pratyaya and Chanach Pratyaya that is used to indicate this continuous form. But at our level, for this, for the normal course, Balikaya Pustaka Patyate, we'll take it as both. So the girl is reading, I mean, the book is being read by the girl or the book is read by the girl. Continuous इति स्वीकुर्मः. अनन्तरं यदा वयं शत्रुशानच् प्रत्यय विषये पठामः तदा डिस्टिंक्शन् कुर्मः. इदानीं डिस्टिंक्शन् मा करोतु.
धन्यवादः.
कञ्चन महोदय एकक्षणं. कञ्चन महोदय कृपया म्यूट् मध्ये भवतु. देयर इज अ बैकग्राउंड नॉइज. नारायणन् महोदय पृच्छतु.
No, I was saying Shatrushanach will come only in Malati.
Right. Satyam. Who answered the last one? I forget. Kasya kramaha? Was it Rita Mahodaya? Astu, I don't
Sudha
remember.
Mahodaya was the last.
Sudha Mahodaya. धन्यवादः. मीरा महोदय एतत् करोतु.
रक्षकः चोरं ताडयति. Then
एक क्षणं हीना महोदय. I am still hearing a background noise. कृपया सर्वे म्यूट मध्ये भवन्तु. मीरा महोदय कृपया म्यूट मध्ये भवतु. हीना महोदय वदतु.
रक्षकः चोरं ताडयति. So then रक्षकेन चोरः चोरः ताडयति. ताडयते.
अत्र ताड्यते धातुकः. ताड is a dhatu. So what is the tadyate? What is the meaning? Rakshakah choram tadayati. Arthah kaha?
So Rakshaka. So one who is protecting. Protector.
No, this is simple. Kartari prayoga only. Tell me what is the meaning of this?
Rakshaka. One
policeman. Let's take it as policeman.
Policeman. Policeman. Tadayati means is beating.
The thief.
Beating the thief. Yeah.
So karmani prayoge kim bhavati?
रक्षकेन चोरः ताड्यते.
अर्थः कः?
Policeman. No, chor was is being beaten by the police.
By the policeman, the thief is being beaten or is beaten.
Is beaten. Is being beaten.
Anantaram, rakshakena va rakshakena va?
Rakshakena. Sorry, rakshakena.
धन्यवादः. मीरा महोदय द्वितीयं करोतु कृपया.
रजकः वस्त्रं क्षालयति. रजकेन वस्त्रं क्षाल्यते.
अर्थः अपि वदतु.
Rajakena, by the washerman, the washing, the cloth is, washing is being done of the cloth. Cloth is being washed by the washerman.
You'll quickly notice that many times it becomes very awkward to say this in English because there are no equivalent forms in English. That is why I said, even though we call it passive voice, it's much more rich in Sanskritam. There are no equivalent forms for many things in English. So by the washerman, the cloth is washed or is being washed. Narayanan Mahoday.
मालाकारः मालां रचयति. The garland is being the malakara, I think the flower seller, okay, is making the garland. So malakarena malam napunchakalinga va? Mala pullinga.
Yes.
Mala strilinga.
Sita.
Malakarena mala rachyate.
Rachyate. Malakarena va malakarena va.
Malakaraha malakare malakarena. Natvam.
So
malakarena mala rachyate.
Artha kaha?
The garland is being made by the flower seller.
Or the flower maker or the mala maker.
Mala maker, yeah.
Prashant Mahoday.
Mahoday. Swami sevakam suchyati.
Suchyati na suchayati.
Suchayati. Okay. Swami sevakam. The master tells his sevak. He informs.
ठीक है.
Swami sevakam suchyate. So it would be suchyate.
Suchyate. Uttamam. Suchyate. Swami becomes?
Swami would be then Swamin.
Swamin is the Pratipadikam, Nakaranta. What is the Tritiya Vibhakti form? Ekavachanam.
Ramin.
No, we studied Nakaranta last class.
Swamin or
Swamina. No, Swamina.
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 Swamina suchyate sevakam.
So Malam becomes Mala. Patham becomes Pathaha. So Ditya Vibhakti becomes Prathama Vibhakti.
Sevakaha.
So Sampurnam Vakyam kim?
Swamin sevakaha. Swamina. Sorry. Swamina sevakaha suchyate.
Uttamam. Artha kaha?
The sevaka is being informed by the Swami. Swami के द्वारा
बोला जा रहा है, सूचना दे रही है, सूचना सत्यम
दी जा रही है जैसे
सत्यम सेवक को दी जा रही है सत्यम। कंचन महोदय।
महोदय अहम कार्यं चिन्तयामि। मया कार्यं चिन्तयते।
चिंत धातु चिन्त्यते। पुनः संपूर्णं वदतु।
मया कार्यं चिन्त्यते।
अर्थः कः?
First is I am thinking about the work. Then the other way is uh, the about the work. No, work about the work is taught by me.
The work is being taught by me, something like that. Yeah, it's not easy to translate in English. You'll see as we proceed more and more, there will be no forms in English. Harsha Mahoday.
माता रोटिकां पचति. So matru shabdah तृतीया विभक्ति. मात्रे रोटिका पच्यते.
तृतीया विभक्ति मातृ शब्दस्य तृतीया एकवचनं किम्?
मात्रा. Sorry.
मात्रा. पुनः सम्पूर्णं वाक्यं वदतु.
मात्रा रोटिका पच्यते.
अर्थः कः?
रोटिका is cooking by mother.
Is being cooked by mother. Is cooking by mother. There is no. It's hard to say it in English. Satyam.
Yeah, it's there.
Satyam. You'll discover it becomes hilarious in English when we do more and more sentences. Trividya Mahoday.
धन्यवाद.
सा नियमं पालयति. सा तया नियमः पाल्यते.
उत्तमं. पुनः
तया नियमः पाल्यते.
अर्थः कः?
The rule is made by her.
Not made, followed.
Laid, palyate is followed.
Follows. You're right. You're right. Made.
Made by.
Rita Mahoday.
त्वं कार्यक्रमम् अवलोकते. त्वया कार्यक्रमः अवलोक्यते.
उत्तमम्. अर्थः?
The program is being seen by you.
उत्तमम्.
Not good.
No, I said uttamam. I said uttamam. No, I was laughing at the way it is constructed in English. In English, it becomes funny.
Very funny, actually funny.
Viraj Mahoday.
पंडितेन विष्णुसहस्रनामः पठ्यते.
नामम् एव.
नपुंसकलिङ्ग.
पुनः
पंडितेन विष्णुसहस्रनामः पठ्यते.
No, नामम् only. नपुंसकलिङ्ग.
Okay. पंडितेन विष्णुसहस्रनामं पठ्यते.
अर्थः?
विष्णुसहस्रनाम is read by learned person.
Is being read.
Okay.
वर्तमानकाल लट्लकार. चैत्र महोदय.
महोदय एक प्रश्नम् अस्ति. नामपद प्रथमा विभक्ति नामन पद प्रथमा विभक्ति नपुंसक is nama, no? So we say panditah Vishnu Sahasra nama patyate, no? Panditena. Nama only we say, no? It's not namam, right? Because now prathama vibhakti naman shabda will be nama. Nama, namni, namani.
Nama, namani, namani. विष्णुसहस्रनाम एवं वा अस्तु अस्तु ओके नाम नामनि नामानि विष्णुसहस्र परन्तु तस्य that is a name right namam that's a name विष्णुसहस्रनामम is the name of that रामायणं पठति we say balakah ramayanam pathati we don't say ramayana pathati right it's a name it's a proper noun Mahabharatam pathati Bhagavad Gita pathati we can't change the name
Okay.
atra nama it's yes it is derived from the word nama only naman only nama namani namani but the entire thing is a proper noun so we can't change that
Okay. धन्यवादः महोदय.
चैत्रा महोदय
अहं क्रीडां खेलामि मया क्रीडः खेल्यते कर्मपदस्य किं भवति क्रीडां मया क्रीडा खेल्यते क्रीडा
मया स्त्रीलिंग
खेल्यते
मया क्रीडा खेल्यते अर्थः
a game is being played by me
is played by me is being played by me so far so good this is clear any doubts now let's make life a little bit more interesting let's do it the other way given kartari prayoga karmani prayoga let's convert it into kartari prayoga tena पाठः पठ्यते सः पाठं पठति एवं who is after Chaitra Hemanti महोदय
सीतया सखी सुच्यते
प्रथमम् अर्थः अपि वदतु
by Sita a friend it's given instruction
being informed
or
okay
being informed okay
instruction
okay so Sita sakhim suchayati
Sita sakhim suchayati Sita informs instructs friend
Sita is instructing friend yes
uttama Rohini Mahoday
तेन दुर्गुणः त्यज्यते
अर्थः कः
the Durgunaga is
discarded tyajate is discarded
yeah Durgunaga is what I don't know. Something like vice issues
discarded it is discarding
no Durgunaga is what is that that's the misconduct or something like that. What is Durguna?
Durguna is bad habit. You're correct. You're
bad
correct.
habits. Yeah, good. Okay. Bad habit or bad thing. So, by the bad conduct was left by him.
Was by na him. Is vartamana kala latlakara is
if left by him. So That will be Saha Durgunam Tyajati, right?
त्यजति सत्यं सः दुर्गुणं त्यजति उत्तमम् बालामहोदय अस्ति वा अत्र अस्तु सुधा महोदय सुधा महोदय
भक्तेन देवः वन्द्यते भक्तेन Devaha is prayed by the Bhakta. Bhaktaha Devam Vandate.
Vandate. Uttam.
Vandate.
Meera Mahoday.
Rajna Choraha Dandyate. The thief is being punished by the king. Raja Choram Dandayati.
Raja Choram Dandayati. Uttamam. Narayanan Mahodaya.
Dandayati va dandati va?
Dandayati.
Dandayati.
Dand dhatu dandayati. That comes in the 10th gana. That is why dandayati.
Okay. 10th gana. Okay. Balakena modakam khadyate. Modaka is eaten, is being eaten by the boy. Is eaten could become past tense.
Satyam, satyam.
Balakaha modakam kadati.
Uttamam. Prashant Mahodaya.
Mahodaya. Adhyapikaya Patham Pathyate.
Read this again.
Patah. Pathyate. Adhyapika Patham Pathyati.
Uttamam. Artha kaha?
एक मिनट
हिंदी में भी बोल सकते हैं आप
अध्यापिका के द्वारा अध्यापिका पाठ पढ़ाती है
दैट इज कर्तरी कर्मणि मध्ये अर्थः
पाठ अध्यापिका के द्वारा पढ़ाया जाता है
पढ़ाया जा रहा है लट लकार वर्तमान काल उत्तमम् हीना महोदय
रामेण शिवः पूज्यते रामः शिवं पूजयति
पूजयति
पूजयति sorry
अर्थः कः
Shiv is being worshipped by Ram.
When does he do that?
That is Ramena, and Ram is worshipping Shiva.
When does he do that?
In Kartari.
In Ramayana, when does he do that? Do you remember? Anybody remember? What is
it? Before going to before the fighting with Ravana.
Satyam.
Rameshwaram.
In Rameshwaram.
Rameshwaram, yeah.
Uttama. Hina, after Hina Mahodaya, Kanchan Mahodaya.
Mahodaya. Rakshasena sadhuhu पीडयते
पीडयते न पीड्यते
पीड्यते
font because of the font it looks like पीडयते but it's पीड्यते
राक्षसः साधुं पीडयति
उत्तमम् अर्थः कः
in this the a sadhu is being troubled by the Rakshasa. In the other
Uttama.
way, the Rakshas is troubling the sadhu.
Uttama. Harsha Mahoday.
आम् त्वया अभ्यासः लिख्यते whom abhyasa is written by you. Tvam abhyasah likhasi.
Abhyasah va?
Abhyasam likhasi. Sorry. Tvam abhyasam likhasi.
Likhasi, not likhati, likhasi. Uttamam. Shri Vidya Mahoday. Shri Vidya Mahoday अस्ति वा? अस्ति. विराज महोदय.
रामेण अयोध्या पाल्यते. Then Ramah Ayodhya is there, so that has to become object. Then Ayodhya Nagari.
Ayodhya is Sakaranta Strilinga.
Ayodhyam Palayati.
Punaha Sampurnam.
Ramah Ayodhyam Palayati.
Uttamam. Uttamam. We have one last thing, but before that, any questions? Is this clear? First Rita Mahoday, कृपया पठतु.
कमले कमलोत्पत्तिः श्रूयते न तु दृश्यते बाले तव मुखाम्बुजे कथम इन्दीवरद्वयम्.
पुनः पठतु.
कमले कमलोत्पत्तिः श्रूयते न तु दृश्यते बाले तव मुखाम्बुजे कथम इन्दीवरद्वयम्.
कमले कमलोत्पत्तिः श्रूयते न तु दृश्यते बाले तव मुखाम्बुजे कथम इन्दीवरद्वयम्. So there is this story, if you remember Amar Chitra Katha. The story goes that once Kalidasa was exiled by Bhojaraja. Bhojaraja had this Navaratna, remember, the 9 gems in his court. And so for whatever reason, Kalidasa was exiled by him. Bhoja was angry with him or whatever. So Kalidasa goes and hides at a dancer's house. So there is a visiting Pandita, Dindima, his name is Dindima. He says the first part, Kamale Kamalotpattihi Shruyate na tu Drushyate. Artha kaha? Kamale.
Kamale Saptami Ekvachani. Kamal in the lotus.
Kamalotpattihi.
Udbhavam Kamala is origination of the Kamala. Kamalasya. Shruyate is not heard.
Is heard. Na Shruyate is not heard.
Tu Drishyate or seen.
So Artha kaha? What is the meaning of the whole Vakyam?
In the lotus, the origination of the lotus is not seen or heard.
In the lotus flower, the Utpatti of the Kamala lotus flower is not seen or heard. So this is the one line that Dindima writes, and the challenge is to complete this, and that is how Bhoja tries to find Kalidasa, because he knows only Kalidasa can do the Puranam of this. So what is the next one? Bale.
Bale Kale.
Bale here is Sambodhana Ekvachan.
Oh.
Bale.
Bale.
Bala. Bale.
Bale Tava Mukhambuje.
Uh,
in your mouth. Katham Indi Varadvayam.
No. Ekakshanam. Mukham is face, not mouth. In Sanskrita, mukham many times refers to face, sometimes mouth, but face. Ambuja ityukte?
Lotus again.
Again lotus. So in your lotus-like face.
Face. Katham Indi Varadvayam. How?
Indi varam ityukte?
The same lotus.
Lotus.
How two lotus? How two lotuses?
How are there two lotuses in your lotus face? So what is this referring to? The two lotuses in the face. What are the two things that could look like lotuses?
Eyes.
Eyes.
Eyes. Eyes. Satya. So the story is, the first part is written by Dindima, the second part is written by or said by Kalidasa, and that is how Bhoja knows only Kalidasa can fill this, and so that's how he finds Kalidasa, because he is missing him. So in Kamala, the origination of a Kamala, in a lotus, the lotus origination of lotus or the Udbhavaha of lotus is not heard or seen. So Kalidasa says, hey Bale, hey girl, in your lotus-like face, then how come I can see two lotuses? So he's describing her eyes. He's saying your eyes are so beautiful, just like lotuses. And he's saying your face is also a lotus. So lotus in a lotus. And he's saying it's not just one, two lotuses. So that is the Vaisishtyam of Kalidasa. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Kamala is Strilingam, right?
Kamalam, Napumsakalingam. We name women as Kamala, but Kamalam in Sanskritam is lotus. I mean, Napumsakalingam. Spashtam, is this introduction to Karmani Prayoga gentle and okay? No confusion so far?
No.
So you'll find many such very heart-touching slokas in Sanskritam. So here, Truyate, Drusyate, Karmani Prayoga. Is heard, is seen. Astu. प्रश्नाः न सन्ति चेत् समापयामः. कञ्चन महोदय, कृपया मङ्गलश्लोकं वदतु. सर्वे म्यूट् मध्ये भवन्ति.
ॐ पूर्णमदं पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्तिः. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम तत्सत्.
धन्यवादः.
Mahodaya, I have a question.
पृच्छतु महोदय.
This is regarding Gunin Shabdah. Is it Napumsakalingam or Pullingam also can come?
पुल्लिङ्गे अपि अस्ति. वयं नपुंसकलिङ्गे पठितवन्तः, पुल्लिङ्गे अपि अस्ति.
Because in the test I've seen some pullingats. Kind of.
We learned only Napumsakalinga, so wherever you see that usage, then you can take it as Napumsakalinga.
अस्तु महोदय.
अस्तु, धन्यवादाः. पुनर्मिलामः.